Steer Platform presents The Business of Construction Philippines, a daily show discussing the most pressing issues concerning construction companies. Hosted by architect Criza Delgado, a seasoned construction project manager. Ram Makasa a tech entrepreneur catering to the construction industry, and Richard Lanio, an expert in enterprise software solutioning and implementation.
I want to jump to the next topic. Magsesegue ako naman dito sa managing documentation. In the same vein, pagdating sa construction naman, like you were saying, there's a lot of pushback, and hindi mo makikita yung benefits ng technology unless it directly affects you, lalo na yung mga seniors and yung mga project managers on site. So, and what affects everyone is yung pag-manage ng documentation. So, ang daming documentation such as contracts, receipts, yung certificates, yung mga orders, dealing with this on a day-to-day basis, it just makes the process slower and prone to human error. So, in that sense, this is an issue and a challenge in construction. Balik tayo dun sa theme ng technology. Paano kaya makakatulong dito naman? In your experience, Chris, is this something that okay sila na mag-remain the status quo? Kasi lahat ng kausap ko, parang mas titiisin nila yung mag-remain sila sa status quo kaysa sa matuto sila ng bago. So, anong opinion niyo dito?
Terms for the document management?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
well, there are two sides kasi. So, may iba kasing company na meron silang robust and established na document management system. So, workable yung existing. Pero, regardless, that robust, may mga weaknesses yan, like yung easily access yung mga documents. Kasi you have to research all folders. Pero yung existing nila, I think it will do. As long as meron sila yung established. And then on other side, so may mga iba, na they do not have that system. So, and they do not have the time to set up the system. So, that's when we can help these people integrate or introduce a document management system that they don't need to set it up, ready to use. Kasi when you say management, so you imagine OneDrive, so you have to set up yung folders eh. You need to know what's inside. Kailangan you know what document to be stored in order for you to have a, workable documentation. So, if established na, probably we can improve. Pag wala, we can provide them something ready to use. When I said ready to use, they don't need to set it up. Create folder name, main folder, subfolders,
so bare minimum, meron na sila in the form of Google Drive or Microsoft
OneDrive, or server,
Dropbox. Okay. All right. So I mean, that just gives me the thought that they're not so far behind technology. It's just that they're utilizing some form of basic technology that's maybe inefficient still. I don't know. Chad,
but not all documents are in digital, no? So I think there are certain documents na parang pictures lang, no? Picture lang siya ng, let's say, ng contract or so on, no? So it's good for OneDrive and the similar are good for safekeeping, no, the documentation. But that's just one side of the technology when you say document management. The other side is basically for you to get the information out of this. I mean, diba, if you need, let's say, a particular documentation, no, para sabihin, teka, bakit nagkaroon ng changes sa specs? So, halo kayo yung document mo. So if it's a picture type of document, you will have to browse through all those pictures and read them one by one. Tama ba, Krisa, no? While kung talagang it's really a real document, no, a digital document, they can just perform a search, di ba? Search for a particular window and so on, no? And then it will provide you what are those documents, no, that are related to this. And madali nilang makukuha yung information na kailangan nilang makuha.
Actually, that reminds me, a lot of our prospects and a lot of the Gen Cons na kausap natin are using some form of messaging app as a pseudo document management system. Halos lahat ata gumagamit ng Viber, Facebook, Messenger, tsaka WhatsApp, and doon nila ni-store yung mga well, like you said, it doesn't have to be contracts. It can also be yung mga punch list photos, mga check,
Freelance yan.
or dun, I guess that kind of documentation dun din nila nilalagay and store, and it's a bit hard, no? Yeah, I mean, there are solutions out there na pwedeng gamitin, like, before, when Prisa was in Colliers, I think they were using report and run, no? They were using report and run. Pero I'm not sure. Aconex is one that I hear a lot for construction companies before Steer. So I don't know kung maganda yon. I've got no experience with it, but I hear that Aconex does documentation management quite well. Pero let's move on. We gotta keep this 10 minutes. It's a segue ko na lang. So onto our next topic, right? So when it comes to managing documents, pag mishandle, hindi mo siya ginawa ng maayos, it leads to another challenge within this industry and within certain projects, and that's the pointing fingers problem. This one's an interesting one kasi parang medyo machismis to eh. Statistically kasi,
Tingnan natin ang input si Luisa being on the field.
yeah,
Alright.
well, when you hear pointing fingers, is this really an issue pagdating sa construction?
Well, siguro pwedeng related dun sa prior one. Well, not necessarily pointing fingers. Kumbaga pag nasa nasa hukuman, kung hindi mo ma-defend yung sarili mo, ikaw yung matuturo. So how do you defend kasi? You need to have the proper data. Like, kaya nga yung sa documentations, kapag hindi mo nahanap yung mga supporting documents mo, prone ka sa, hindi naman, so it's not somebody's pointing finger. So basically, if you lose yung mga, to prove yung mga claims mo, yung mga supports mo, and then, syempre, you are prone na hindi mo masasagot yung mga tanong, like, parang ganun. So basically, it's not, well, ganun, may office drama, typical office drama, ikaw, ganun. Pero basically, it's kapag you cannot support yourself, walang enough evidence. So you are prone sa, sa being at fault.
Ano mga problema being at fault? Apart from the legal issues, and I'd imagine delays din ang nangyayari pag ganito. Pero usually, anong mga nangyayari, Chris, pag pag
Pointing fingers.
is it let's list them down. Yeah, I mean, obviously no one wants to be blamed, no? Reputation ng kumpanya. Have you ever had that situation na yung reputation nyo hindi na bumalik yung kliyente, o ano yung mga consequence pagdating sa ganyan?
Well, that's the worst kasi yung hindi na bumalik yung kliyente. That's the end. Pero yung typical is, kasi sa there might be that might happen. So it can cause delays. Yung pag may delay kasi sa site, automatic may monetary consequences. Pag may delay, so hinahanap nila bakit may delay? Who's at fault? Why? So, ayun, depende sa investigation. So, matuturo ka talaga kapag hindi kompleto yung work mo. Like, for example, you weren't able to monitor yung progress. So, may mga nakakaligtaan ka. So, basically, ikaw talaga. So, ikaw yung matuturo kasi, well, hindi natin alam kung bakit ka nag-lapse with certain things. So, since hindi mo 'to nagawa, you're able to capture yung mga issues sa site, hindi mo na sabi agad na may problema ka. Yung oras kasi tumatakbo, so as long as napapabayaan, nag-accumulate sila and then ito yung tinatawag nila na sasabog siya at the end. So, yung project delays or errors, mali yung specification. So, ang question, bakit mali? So, you will investigate. So, that's how like pointing fingers happens on site. So, there are some scenarios na may mga at fault talaga and then may iba na yun off track. Pero I think yun, kapag if you cannot back up, first thing is if you were not able to track yung progress properly, you weren't able to capture yung mga important information like yung hindi mo na-notify yung mga respected people, di mo sila nasabihan. So nasa sayo, kumbaga nasa sayo yung bola, hindi mo pinasa sa taong makakapag-solution. And the second, yung sa like you weren't able to provide proper documentations or proof of the data that you are presenting and so on.
Actually, the more I hear about yung mga issues, the more I realize na kaya pala natin i-solve. So with Steer. Hey, this is not an advertisement. Sinasabi ko lang ha.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining this episode of the Business of Construction Philippines. Don't forget to like and subscribe to The Business of Construction on Spotify and YouTube.